Welcome to Taylor Talk, where you're here to listen to me talk. So a lot of people been hitting me up talking about Drake suing Kendrick Lamar, and I'm like, I don't really think that's what's happening. So I had to dig deep into the document to figure out what was going on, and let me tell y'all what I came out with. So when I got into the document, I immediately realized that one, Drake is not suing Kendrick Lamar. He's actually going after Spotify and UMG, or Universal Music Group, and he's not even suing. Like, this is like a pre-suit document. He's basically asking the court, yo, I need help. I think something nefarious is going on between Spotify and UMG, and I want you to pull their deals, and I want to see the payments around or made for this particular song, They Not Like Us. So let's just break down the relationships first, right? So UMG, United Music Group, is a record label, and they sign artists. Kendrick Lamar happens to be signed to UMG because he's signed to Interscope, right? So UMG, Interscope. Drake is signed to Republic Records, who is a subsidy of UMG. So UMG owns Republic Records, making Drake, let's say, a part of the family. So when we talk about the relationship between UMG and Spotify, Spotify is paying UMG to play their music, right? UMG is licensing their music to Spotify, and they're playing it on their platform, and then Spotify is getting money off of that. So it's a deal. Everybody is getting money on both sides. Drake understands this because he's at the center of this relationship. But what he's alleging is that UMG gave Spotify a reduced rate in order for them to promote the They Not Like Us record. Drake is also alleging that they had bots stream the song to inflate the numbers. Now, this is what people said, that Drake was whining and that he just mad that he lost the battle. But UMG responded and they're like, look, no, we don't even do that. We don't do that to our artists. Like, we are appalled that you would think this. And you know what Drake did? Baby, he turned around and said, you know what, UMG, I can actually sue you for promoting the song, knowing the things that Kendrick said about me in the song. Specifically, we're talking about certified pedo and all the other accusations about him messing with minors and should be on a registry. Drake is like, yeah, I can sue y'all for even promoting it. Drake like, y'all did all that for that song and I lost money, okay? Not only did I lose the rap battle, I lost money and I need answers. So, court, help me get those documents and tell them to keep those documents safe in the meantime. Now, y'all, my close people, all my close friends know I'm not a fan of They Not Like Us. They played the song out. So, Drake, I want to know, too, did they have some bots use it or not? But I also want to know, do you think Drake is a sore loser? Regardless of our opinion, whenever UMG or Spotify responds, if Drake and his team feels like they've got some substance there, they may go through with a formal lawsuit, but we'll just keep our ear to the streets, and if they do, I'll be back. And I guess everybody wants the smoke with UMG because Plies 2 is out here trying to sue UMG, Interscope, Big Glow, Meg Thee Stallion, and Soulja Boy. So we know Glow released Wannabe, which is one of my favorite songs, with Megan Thee Stallion, and then did the remix with Cardi B. Well, when that song came out, everybody was like, yeah, she done found the secret sauce because she's using a Soulja Boy beat. And we saw how it did for Big Glow. And you know, Soulja Boy was like 2 for 2 because Sexy Red had just came up off of his beat too. So it was like really getting a lot of attention. And Plies like, hold on. I had a song called Me and My Goons that released out in 2008. And I feel like y'all using my stuff. And Plies got this lawsuit out here suing for copyright, basically saying like, y'all use my stuff without my permission. Contributory infringement, like you all encourage the use of this and y'all help this person use my stuff without my permission. And then he's got vicarious infringement, which is like everybody got paid except for me. Essentially, Plies wants the court to recognize that this is his song and he wants to be compensated. The original song is My Dougie, which was made by Lil Will and produced by Big E. And they actually own parts of Pretty Boy Swag, which is Soulja Boy's song. And they out here saying that Big Glow had permission to use that. So tell me, friends, is this a money grab? Because Plies, me and yo who? And when did that come out when? Oh, okay. Moving on, child, we got to dig into this Dr. Dre lawsuit. It's an oldie, but it spiked my interest, and I got to talk to the people about it. Okay, so this lawsuit was filed back in October, and the therapist is alleging civil harassment, a violation of civil rights, violation of the Bain Act, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Dr. Charles Sophie is actually a well-known psychiatrist out for celebrities, and he was actually the therapist for Dr. Dre while he was married at the time, and then he assisted in the mediation of his divorce. He is alleging that once the professional relationship was over, Dr. Dre then began to send him threatening messages and caused him to have a fear for his life. Now, when this man says that he is in fear for his life, he is telling the court, like, look, I've had to walk around with a bulletproof vest on, okay? I've got new security cameras and systems, and people have tried to come into my house by pretending to be FBI agents, and I think Dr. Dre orchestrated it. He has provided a series of text messages between him and Dr. Dre that are quote-unquote threatening, and he's alleging, like, look, I have all this mental distress. I need $10 million. Now, I done heard a little something about Dr. Dre back in the day. I don't know what's true. I don't know what's false. But tell me what y'all think. Is this a money grab? That has been today's session of Taylor Talk. If you think you're going to like this series, make sure that you like and subscribe.